internal security across the nation, remain responsive to emerging threats, and collectively refine our strategies while exploring new, effective approaches. This gathering is vital to charting a progressive course for the police mobile force and reaffirming its central role in Nigeria's security architecture. I must begin by sincerely acknowledging the unwavering dedication and sacrifices of the courageous officers of the police mobile force. These brave men and women have consistently held the line in the fight against insurgency, banditry, and other violent crimes. Often in collaboration with the armed forces and other security agencies. Your tireless efforts have brought honor to the force and protection to our citizens. We remain immensely proud of your service. As we reflect on the invaluable contributions of the PMF, it is imperative that we reevaluate its current role within the national security framework. Such an assessment will allow us to realign the unit's core mandate with the broader strategic goals of the Nigerian Police Force and ensure a more effective, responsive to modern security challenges. It's important that we remind ourselves of the original vision that shaped the police mobile force. The PMF was established as the strike arm of the Nigerian Police Force, an elite tactical unit created to respond rapidly and decisively to riots, emergencies, and internal crises. Historically, it served as the ultimate resource during moments of unrest, providing critical support to state commands during high-risk operations. Regrettably, that foundational mandate has over time been severely diluted and compromised. A significant number of PMF personnel are currently deployed as escorts, guards, or aides to private individuals and VIPs. While we understand the pressures driving this demand, we must not lose sight of our principal responsibilities. The diversion of tactical assets weaken our capacity where they are most needed. Even more concerning is the persistent misconduct of a few individual officers, despite repeated efforts by the leadership of the force to enforce professionalism on such assignments. These unacceptable behaviors have not only discredited the force, but have unfairly overshadowed the honorable service of countless other officers. This must come to an end. Let me be unequivocal. Moving forward, indiscipline and misconduct within the NPF will no longer be tolerated. Today marks the beginning of a new era, one defined by accountability, discipline, and a recommitment to our founding values. Effective immediately, all PMF squadrons are directed to maintain at least one fully equipped, combat-ready unit on standby at all times. These units must be prepared to support their respective state commands in any situation requiring urgent tactical intervention. Additionally, each squadron will be required to send one unit for training every quarter. These sessions will go beyond operational proficiency, placing strong emphasis on ethics, professionalism, and the principles of responsible policing. As you are aware, directives have already been issued concerning the withdrawal of PMF personnel from authorized deployments. It is the duty of all commanders to enforce this directive without delay. A firm but gradual withdrawal from non-core assignments is underway. Currently, squadron sizes will be reviewed and reduced to ensure operational effectiveness and agility. From this moment, PMF commanders will be held vicariously responsible for the conduct of their personnel. You are expected to lead proactively through regular lectures, inspections, and localized training programs that reinforce discipline, respect for human rights, and operational excellence. We must all rise to this challenge and take collective ownership of the task of restoring the lost prestige of the mobile force. The PMF must once again emerge as the elite tactical unit it was. Disciplined. It must be disciplined, professional, and always ready to defend the nation. Their continued deployment alongside the military in the Northeast, Northwest, North Central, and other strategic areas will now be further supported by the newly established Special Intervention Squad. Against the backdrop of escalating and coordinated attacks on security personnel, whether from separatist elements in the Southeast, bandits in the North Central and Northwest, or terrorist groups in the Northeast, the urgency for a united, cohesive front cannot be overstated. Security is a shared responsibility. Our success depends on deepening trust, respect, and cooperation with all sister security agencies. Accordingly, this meeting also serves as a reaffirmation of our collective resolve to uphold operational discipline and ensure that the PMF stands as a dependable, credible, and professional arm of the Nigerian Police Force. Let me make this absolutely clear. The Nigerian Police Force will no longer allow the values, standards, and discipline that once defined the police, mobile force, to be undermined. As the striking force of the Nigerian Police Force, the PMF carries an immense responsibility to confront armed threats, insurgency, and criminal violence with integrity and courage. We must meet this responsibility head-on. As part of ongoing reforms, we will immediately embark on a comprehensive review and reorganization of the PMF. One of the first steps will be a significant reduction in the deployment of PMF personnel for escort, guard, and VIP protection roles. The priority now is to refocus our strength and personnel towards combating violent crimes and safeguarding national security. We will also inject new leadership perspectives, strategic approaches, and continuous capacity building initiatives aimed at restoring the PMF to its rightful place as a dominant force in internal security and a model of tactical excellence. At this point, I wish to express our profound gratitude to His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his unwavering support to the Nigerian Police Force. I also acknowledge and deeply appreciate the steadfast support of our international partners who continue to empower us through professional training, technical assistance, and strategic collaboration. Please be assured that such partnerships will be expanded to ensure that the PMF is fully aligned with global standards. Distinguished commanders, the journey to rebuild the strength and reputation of the PMF begins with you. I urge you to take this charge personally and recommit with renewed energy to the ideals of discipline, integrity, and excellence in service. Together, we will restore the honor, capacity, and pride of the Police Mobile Force. Thank you for listening.